quantum networking.
Hello, everyone. I'm Steve.
And I'm Scott.
And together we're Backyard Musing, broadcasting live Apple Valley, California.
And we are the Science and Technology Channel. And we appreciate our subscribers.
We do. What you are looking at resembles two Borg cubes about to come together. If you're familiar with Star Trek, the Borg race. And we're going to learn a little bit more about this. UBC researchers have proposed a solution to a major challenge in quantum networking, a device that can convert microwave signals to optical signals and back again. This technology could act as a universal translator for quantum computers, allowing them to communicate across long distances. It can convert up to 95% of a signal with almost no added noise, and it fits entirely on a silicon chip, the same material used in everyday computers. Scientists presented their findings on June 16, 2025 in MPJ Quantum Information. Would you like to know more?
Okay, here's a quote. It's like finding a translator that gets nearly every word right, keeps the message intact, and adds no background chatter, unlike what we had earlier, says study author Mohammed Khalifa, who conducted the research during his PhD at UBC's Faculty of Applied Science and the UBC Blusson Quantum Matter Institute. Again, going on with the quote, most importantly, this device preserves the quantum connections between distant particles and works in both directions. Without that, you just have expensive individual computers. With it, you get a true quantum network.
Quantum computers use microwave signals to process information. However, to transmit that information across cities or continents, it must be converted into optical signal, or across planets or galaxies. It must be converted into optical signals that can travel through fiber optic cables. These optic signals are extremely delicate, and even small disturbances during the conversion process can destroy them.
This creates a serious challenge for maintaining entanglement, the key phenomena that quantum computers depend on, where two particles remain linked no matter how far apart they are. Einstein famously called it spooky action at a distance. If the entanglement is lost, so is the quantum advantage. The device developed by the UBC researchers could support long-distance quantum communication while preserving entangled connections. Okay.
The team's model is a microwave optical photon converter that can be fabricated on a silicon wafer. To the Borg, it's known as multiplexing beacon. The breakthrough lies in tiny engineered flaws, magnetic defects, intentionally embedded into silicon to control its properties. Didn't we do a segment on this about the mantis shrimp that had those intentional flaws so that it would take the stress from its boxing gloves? Remember that?
Yeah, we just talked about that.
Yeah.
The mantis shrimp.
Yeah. When microwave and optical signals are precisely tuned, electrons in these defects convert one signal to the other without absorbing energy, avoiding the instability that plagues other transformation methods.
The device also runs efficiently at extremely low power, just millionths of a watt.
Wow.
Yeah, that's pretty low. The authors, how is that possible?
Crazy. Just a little jolt.
The authors outlined a practical design that uses superconducting components, materials that conduct electricity perfectly alongside this specially engineered silicon.
While the work is still theoretical, it marks an important step in quantum networking. Quote, we're not getting a quantum internet tomorrow, but this clears a major roadblock, says the study's senior author, Dr. Joseph Salfi, an assistant professor in the Department of Electrical and Computer Engineering and principal investigator at UBC Blusson QMI.
Quote, currently reliably sending quantum information between cities remains challenging. Our approach could change that. Silicon-based converters could be built using existing chip fabrication technology and easily integrated into today's communication infrastructure, unquote.
Eventually, quantum networks could enable virtually unbreakable online security, GPS that works indoors and the power to tackle problems beyond today's reach, such as designing new medicines or predicting weather with dramatically improved accuracy. I guess sky's the limit, right?
I guess so. I mean, that slide is weird looking. It just
Look like
weird.
two Borg things coming together, but
Yeah.
they're just chips, silicon chips communicating.
I guess, and not to draw it from Star Wars, but it reminded me of when is it the Emperor is having his battle with Darth Vader, right? When Darth Vader turns good, or what's his son's name?
Luke.
Luke Skywalker, yeah, where they're having their war, where they're zapping each other. Reminded me of that. So, but anyway, just weird. So this is kind of cool. But I'm amazed at the amount of power that it draws. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's pretty low.
1 millionth of a watt. How do they even measure that? That's got to be pretty small.
Maybe it's theoretical.
Yeah.
All right, folks. Thanks for joining us. We appreciate it.
Take care, everyone. Thank you.